usually make an appearance in my own videos, but today I'm looking less than glamorous. Just at home with the baby watching some cartoons, so you'll have to excuse that I'm not actually in this video today, but I am usually in all of my other videos. Now let's learn how to frame an HERMES scarf ourselves. In today's video, I'm going to give you a little how-to of how I framed all of my HERMES scarves. Now these ones here are in the size 45 by 45 centimeters. As you can see, they come folded, so I do definitely need to take these out and iron them again because you can see the folds behind the glass. So I'm going to show you guys how I did it, where I got the frame, and then the final result, the final product. So I actually picked up these two pink ones in store. This first one I never even looked twice at on the website, and then when I saw it in store I thought that's actually so beautiful. So the navy one I had to order from a different store and have it sent to me because it was completely sold out, and you can totally see why, because it is just so like cool looking, such like a classic HERMES design. Frames I purchased are a 50 centimeter by 50 centimeter frame from Spotlight, which is an Australian like fabric store, but they sell, you know, heaps of different stuff. So if you can find a 50 by 50 frame, square frame, that is the perfect size to fit the 45 by 45 centimeter scarf from HERMES. Now these are the frames that I purchased from Spotlight. So they are a 48 by 48 centimeter frame with a 30 by 30 opening window. Oh, I can see they're having a sale. I literally just bought 3 like the other week and didn't get one for free. So that's annoying. But if you're in Australia, this is a pretty good deal. There it is, Frame Depot, Core 30. The ones I bought from Spotlight were actually $30 each. So super cheap. And I think they look pretty good. I mean, they don't really look like $30. They look pretty decent for that price, I think. My SA did give me the details of someone that had framed her scarves for her, but she said that they charged about $300 for a 90 by 90, and I just thought, oh my god, if I'm getting multiples of these done, that's probably going to cost me an absolute fortune. So I wanted to try and do it myself first and see if I could achieve something that looked quite decent before I go and pay hundreds and hundreds of dollars to have them professionally framed. But the difference with the professional framers is that they put pins in the side, whereas I've just laid mine flat up against the glass, so they haven't actually been pinned to the backing. As you can see, this frame has these little black edges that you need to fold up all the way around. Make sure you fold them very straight flat, because when you go to put the wood back in, it's quite hard to get them in if these aren't sort of flush against the edge. So we are done. We've pushed all of them up. You can see this frame has a 30 by 30 insert, which is way too small for the scarf, given that the scarf is around about 45 centimeters. So we're going to use this insert just to give us the background color, but we're not going to use this size, if you get what I mean. Here we just have our glass frame. We are going to lay the scarf flat on the glass, assuming that I have ironed it again, which I have not. But when I do it properly and put it up on my wall, I will definitely iron them more. So we lay that flat on the glass. I have kept the tags on, all of them, because they are not visible from the front. And I'm a little bit of a weirdo that I don't like to take tags off things if I don't have to. I'm exactly the same with like taking the stickers off the hardware of my bags. No, I just like can't. Do you like my nails? This is HERMES nail polish. Probably should put my engagement ring on. Oops. Idea is just to lay it flat on the glass. Now with the edges, you just kind of have to manipulate it a wee bit. Pull it from the opposite side if it's coming over too far on one side. I feel like that looks pretty centered, maybe just a touch. More here. Make sure the tag is tucked in. So there we go. That looks pretty centered, I feel. Now the next thing I'm going to do is I cut out a piece of cardboard. Looks a bit ratty, but exactly the right size to go over the top. So we'll just put that on. Maybe not quite exact size, but close enough. Make sure our tag is tucked in. I mean, it's up to you if you want to take your tag off. I don't know, just weird. I just don't want to. So that's on there, nice and snug. Now we're not going to use this as a frame per se, but we are going to use it as our backing color because it is a nice bright white. See what I mean about all these little points? You need to just make sure it goes in through them so it can sit down flat. So you'll see when I turn it over to the front, the nice bright white color. We're just going to slide our wood in. Now as you can see, these ones have popped out, but all the way along the side they don't. So it's a lot easier to just use a knife to run along and sort of poke them out. Do each side one by one. Hard to do while filming. Excuse my old knife. I don't want to use a good one for this, obviously. And I think I've got one more here. There we go. So we've got them all out, and then all we have to do is fold them really tightly over. As you can see, one side at a time. We've done all of them. We're done. You can see the cardboard kind of makes it stick out a little bit from the white backing, which I think looks really, really nice. I did try it a couple of different ways at first when I didn't use the cardboard, and it definitely didn't look anywhere near as good. Now obviously this one still has the crease in it, so it needs to be ironed and done again, but you get the idea. Cardboard just gives it like a nice boost from the back, and you can't tell at all that there is cardboard behind there. You can't see it, you wouldn't know otherwise. Obviously with a scarf, it's not going to be straight around the edges, it's not a print, it's not paper, so there is no way of getting it absolutely perfect around the sides. But I mean, from the back, if you can get it pretty much square, it doesn't really matter. I think it looks awesome. What do you guys think? What do you think of my frame job? You can also head over to my Insta, also Billiexluxury, same name as YouTube, and check me out over there. I usually upload pictures of my new purchases and my latest videos. So if this is the sort of stuff you like to check out on Insta, head over there, like me, and drop me a line. Have a great day. See ya.